Welcome to Sack to the Future, week number 1, 1966, the final game on this channel. Last night, the Raiders, who I control, were blown out. Well, not blown out. Got beat by the Jets, who I will sometimes control. And tonight, I am the Cleveland Browns, who I control, playing against the Los Angeles Rams, who I sometimes control. This is a rematch of the 1965 Sack to the Future Super Bowl.
Today,
that game was basically computer run because if we had decided until this year, if we ever play each other's a team that we control, one of the 4 teams we control, then we would let the computer run it. Well, we finally had a Sack to the Future Super Bowl where one person had both teams in the Super Bowl. So we had a really boring Super Bowl. The Cleveland Browns did beat the Rams in the Super Bowl, 17-14. And so this is actually a rematch of said Super Bowl, even though we changed profiles. It's just purely random that the Rams and the Browns are playing week 1. At any rate, the Rams are playing and the Browns are playing week 1. I am not controlling the Rams. We at the beginning of the year we say which teams we're going to control, and we rank them 1 through 4. And since I'm a Cowboys fan and a Browns fan, I will always have those be number 1 and 2. Number 3 is
with my good friend Charles Davis,
Rams. No,
and
the Raiders this year. Number 4 is the Rams.
Season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well.
I will never be the Rams against myself this year.
You were flying.
Which is why the Rams are kicking off to me.
You were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows. No more podcasts. No more just predicting what's going to happen.
And
now we get to see it on the field.
So here
Phantom Fighter
for their first drive on offense.
should be joining us not in chat.
Their quarterback standing
Spirit.
6'3".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
This is the first time that we are without
He'll get only 3 there.
Jim Brown on the Rams. He is in 1966 and real life 66.
The incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running
He
play on second.
retired
Yeah, I
from
wouldn't
the
be surprised
NFL.
now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing
Sack to the
situation.
Future.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
He is a Tampa Bay Buccaneer.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route.
As Frank Ryan completes the
And
pass
he is
to
going to have the
Paul
Browns
Warfield for
first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards.
As I was saying, Jim Brown retired, and our little Sack to the Future saga here, we've gone from 60 to 66 now, and through 65, Jim Brown is the leading rusher in our Sack to the Future world by, he already has 11,000 yards.
They want to run the football.
Which the next closest is Don Perkins of the, Don Perkins of the Dallas Cowboys, also controlled by me.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't know if that's Phantom. I'm going to watch the game.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, John
After the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
One of my good guards.
What you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back.
Holding his wrist, running off to the wall.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now they try the right side here. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That time the right guard
torn label will not return, so my left guard is gone for
rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations.
Excellent.
You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
Oh, wow, what the fuck was that?
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his big time over the middle, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
What the fuck?
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he's up across the 25.
Okay, here comes Roman Gabriel.
So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with a football.
Getting better.
And leading them out there.
You can throw the ball a country mile. His accuracy is still.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him
on his way
as
to
well.
being set to the future Super Bowl MVP until he went 3 and out.
And he sees himself in an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his
just
footwork.
like last
So
night,
going
against me.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first
starts
down.
off with a pass. I went
And a
against
nice start there to the area
Joe Namath
attack
last
to
night
pick
and
up
threw the
first.
ball 30-some
And I
odd
think
times, and those only
preseason is
complete
officially
4
over
of them.
now. Getting into the groove of the regular
What
season,
the
that's
fuck?
a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So, not a single negative play. 3 plays.
Marching
right down the field.
Nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had some...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, what the fuck is...
The quarterback keeps it. A fumble.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs?
Man,
you know, usually
every fucking pass!
Block and let his quarterback get hit.
Just another extension of last fucking night.
Got another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to
3
be
for
sharper,
3
but it's been
already.
a good
Fucking
opening
A,
drive so
man.
far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown.
Oh, man, not an incomplete fucking pass again.
From 4 yards out. And the Rams have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need metrics for that.
The kicker on for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Down and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Personal foul. Oh, wow. Roughing the passer. Thank you. Wow, that looks like a really brand new.
So mark off
Another
the
fucking
yardage for roughing the passer.
goddamn
I've seen
computer.
this before.
Goddamn
On a
it.
screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Browns 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the
Fucking
call.
game. That's 2, you piece of shit. God damn this fucking
So
game.
this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 17 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point attempt to come here.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop. At the
All right, let's see if we can get 3
line.
negative plays and a fucking punt. Something that didn't happen
So the Rams
since
coming
the
back
very
onto the
first
field,
time I
their
played
second
last
drive of the game. And that last drive
was
so
24
effective in
fucking
the passing
hours
game,
ago.
resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Knew that was fucking coming. The minute I saw they went 4 with one fucking running back. And of course, my fucking defensive line just got fucking crushed.
Picking up the first. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender,
what the fuck, man?
Find the proper hole and just go. Sometimes a thing of beauty.
A good pickup.
Jesus Christ.
And also a Rams first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And
not a single fucking change since last night.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
3-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look.
Not a single incomplete fucking pass yet.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Look, it's another fucking tight end, and Roman Gabriel 7 for fucking 7.
Tackled at the Browns 14. They give him 13 yards there on the play.
Fucking point of playing the goddamn defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
First incomplete fucking pass.
You gotta be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught.
God damn fucking tight end.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now on 4th down here,
wow.
That pass knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And 5 at the 24-yard line.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might
Oh,
have
you
moved.
piece of shit goddamn game. You cheating piece of shit goddamn game.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick
Fucking
them up, and they
game,
jumped.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Oh, what the fuck, man. That was right fucking to him.
Around the 27. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
This piece
That
of shit
interception
game.
sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
No rush whatsoever, and fucking misses.
Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He was a 2nd-round pick. Many scouts thought he could have gone higher than that.
And I was one of them. Even though I don't scout for any particular team, I had a 1st-round grade on him. And frankly, I'm surprised he lasted to the 2nd round. They got a steal with this player.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The quarterback sack.
And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
9 of 12.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard
Piece
line.
of shit fucking game.
So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, goody. Another injury.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Browns. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's not exactly what I wanted to do, but okay.
They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Cleveland.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the now 40-year-old veteran.
Hey, I made it. What do you know?
And they double him up here. That makes
so that's what it's like to have a good kicker. Phantom must have felt sorry for me.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Well, halftime. This game has been just as frustrating as last night's, except I've been able to stop them on a 4th down play, which they really shouldn't have done. They should just kick the field goal. They'd only be down by 7. A bullshit interception, which didn't make sense. And Roman Gabriel bring Austin. That game's going on right now, or it will. And that game's later on tonight. That's interesting. We're getting all the after scores from the afternoon games. That could be a cool change.
Lastly, let's check on one
and of
final
course,
game for
the
you.
Chicago,
And you can
because
see
for whatever
they are
reason, it's
scoreless as they
broken.
play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
A
Never
little bit
make
more
the mistake that the slot
yeah.
receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness
Better
and
kicker
speed.
is nice. Yes, it is nice, Phantom. I'm sure it was a mistake on your part. You didn't mean to give me a better kicker.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Oh, that's not what I want. That's what I
needs
want.
with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Goddamn fucking computer.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And that play went nowhere.
Yeah, so did the Browns.
It'll be back at the 36.
I don't know how that happened, but the Rams signed a few, the Browns signed a
If
few.
these guys got to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
I guess the Jets have a much better offensive line than the Rams.
Just straight ahead pursuit. What a
I've been
running
getting
start
into
right
the
back to
backfield all day.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's the Browns now. They get
So as far as I know, at least a guard for both teams is hurt.
Stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay,
And I
what
think
do
one
we
defender
use that
for
kind
the
of worked
Rams as
for us
well.
during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then
oh, my God. That would have been
is into the end
I thought that was going to get picked.
Touchdown, Cleveland. From 13 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead.
For the point after.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime.
Okay, Phantom. One thing I've noticed in playing 3 games,
I love their approach.
it's hella easy to pass the ball and really, really hard to defend the pass. At least for me, if you have a decent quarterback. I haven't gone against a human yet, so, you know, there's that.
They
but,
run up and send this one away.
you know, I've been racking up.
This one
Frank Ryan's almost got 300 yards passing here.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here.
Oh, yes, let's please hurt more of my Rams plays.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Of course, I don't know who the number 1 is, Mentor. At least you hurt somebody that shouldn't be on the team.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Acting
and by
like
the way,
he's a little
the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be
Well,
out of
fuck.
bounds across the
That's like
30-yard
4
line.
fucking injured,
Now,
5
after the
injured players in
completion,
this game.
We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's
Hey, look, another fucking tight end.
for the Rams on 3rd down. 42 yards.
sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man.
Well, I mean, I'm still completing passes to guys who aren't exactly speedy.
You gotta trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play.
But I'm saying, you know, the tight ends against me are just having a field day. They're
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Yeah.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding
And
me.
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory.
Yeah, I'm shaking my head too, right down the fucking field.
And how about the finish to the run, all the way into the end zone?
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Warfield's got a long catch.
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's
I mean, Warfield's got a really long catch. Well, not really long, but...
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
It's just, you know,
and making it work.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
I don't think I've been hurried, but I don't think any of the fierce, you know, Deacon Jones hasn't hit me yet that I'm aware of. He's made some tackles against the run game. All of them have made tackles, but Frank Ryan's been pretty much unmolested, which pisses me off about the interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
But it's just, you know, I haven't had a run more than like 12 yards, I think. I had that one big one that popped for 29 with Don Perkins, but so far, I mean, there was my run game with the Raiders was non-existent.
But at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about
95. I don't know who that fucking
time.
Ram is, but he should
2
be in
yards
there.
the game there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the
That's
end
been open
route,
pretty much
complete.
all day
And he's
against
gonna
Irv
have
Cross,
the Browns first
one of the best
down
cover
as they're
guys
able
on
to
the
get
Rams.
Third down conversion.
Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sport. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow.
And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that
Well,
one
there's
looked
a
like it was
fumble for
over.
you.
I mean, they had control, had the football.
And that's the computer
and
digging
the
it out.
defense had
Piece
to
of
make a
shit
play
fucking
in order to keep
international.
them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown.
How the fuck does he get so wide open?
He'll work it across midfield inside
Fuck!
the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield,
That's
and
going
this
to be
might be a roughing
the
call.
fourth fucking pal on me. Fourth fucking one. This goddamn
Well, when you're
game.
leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Well, now it's 5-2.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
That seems
And
really
he'll
stupid to
lose
run that play
yardage on the
back
play
to
back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to make it fourth
Guessing
down. Well, you can see
47.
what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen,
52
but it got
is
blown up.
too
It's
far
hard to
for
run that
this
play
quarterback.
if you're not getting a
This
lot of
kicker.
pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Finally.
27 yards there, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
So the computer just jumped on its own and then jumped after I hit it and cost me a long touchdown run with
Definitely, you want to bleed things out.
see, that was the computer, that's me, and somehow that whole duck and dive there.
Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. The run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Hey, somebody else is watching
You're
this
actually
game.
trying to
Who are you and why are you doing that?
Holes so they can't run the football.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines. Let's close this one out.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's 6 fucking penalties now.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they'll switch it up here.
For
And look
fuck's
to
sake.
throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
Oh, good. My other fucking guard's hurt. So that's 6 penalties, 4 fucking Cleveland Browns hurt.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
This game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's weird. I already know he's hurt.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
4-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Why did you switch me to my fucking guy way the fuck downfield?
Tackled at the Browns 42. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. With a
I don't know if you want to drop the top guys down to 79 and the average of 64, but it's harder to run, and it's easier to pass, which is what 2020 is all about. 2021 now.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to
That's coming back for my 7th fucking penalty this game. Or 8th, I don't remember now. fucking A.
That one whistled against a big
What
right
a
tackle.
cheating
You
piece
think
of
being
shit
able to fire
game.
out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
7 fucking penalties.
And he'll give it here to his running back. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
He was brought
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Timer alert.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, that's it. The Browns beat the Rams 34-24. Not easy.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.
Whatsoever.
And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have
But I
football
do
back, isn't
win
it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
2 of my
preseason, you know, it's preseason.
3
This is
games
week
this
1.
week.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
The real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters
So,
and figure out who's going
thanks
to
for watching,
play. And
Phantom.
maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys.
Average yards per
first
play,
whistle.
8.7 for the Browns,
preseason.
7.0
Now
for the
listening
Rams.
to you.
That's insane.
So for the
All right.
Browns, hey,
Talk
you
to you
get
soon.
a win, you get it